Take seats.
Good morning. On behalf of Dr. Britt Daniel, the president of Riverside Preparatory Academy, I want to welcome you to the Spring Academy Academics, Military, and Athletics Recognition Ceremony. To start off this morning, we have a musical presentation by our band. Please welcome to the stage our band directors, Chief Warrant Officer Andy David and Mr. Jacob Alexandrian. We want to thank the band for that great presentation. Let's give them another round of applause. We will have a brief break right now while we transition the stage for the awards ceremony. Then we'll be back for the academic portion of the awards.
Chobani. Alan Karangufu. Knox Kilpatrick. Ilian Kim. Konstantin Kolotov. Kai Lee. Evan Lynn. Naveen Majumdar. Jacob Malik. Jose Antonio Martinez. Colton Meeks. Christopher Olmstead. Michael O'May. Nathaniel Onasanya. Brian Pham. Nathan Ray. Jeremy Wrong. Ethan Rostick. Manny Scoggins. Snyder.
That's my boy right there.
Max Vegas. Ayoy Wayne. Christian West. Caleb Young. Ladies and gentlemen, our Gold Star recipients. Our next item is the induction of new members of the National Honor Society. Please welcome NHS President Brian Pham and supporting members of the Honor Society.
Dr. Daniel, Master Chief Highway, and members of the faculty, parents, and cadets. Welcome to the Spring 2026 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty for successfully completing the candidacy and are now being inducted as new members of our chapters.
At this time, we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Riverside Military Academy chapter, the National Honor Society, has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the four qualities that serve as our standards. Members of the National Honor Society will now review these qualities for the candidates. We begin with scholarship by Wyatt Hall.
The first candle represents scholarship. Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. The student is willing to spend hours of reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, from human education ends, and with the end of life. Candidates have the charge to continually expand the world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Next is service by Ryan.
Service can be established in the two of the day's work where many opportunities arise to help others, both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to creation of a better tomorrow. Next is leadership by Naveen Montgomery.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has no self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate, no matter what power or resources may exist in a school, community, or nation. They are influential without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus to lead is meaningful and substantive charge or change to our members. Next is character by John Piper.
Character. Character is a force within the individual that enables us to make moral choices. It is that without which no one can respect himself or hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved, not perceived. It It is the product of constant thought and action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that without character.
At this time, we call the new inductees to the stage. Davis Franklin, Danny Eon.
New inductees, please raise your right hand and join me in repeating the pledge. Current members will also rise and repeat the pledge. I pledge to uphold
I pledge to uphold
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
to which I have been selected.
to which I have been selected.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands,
I will be true to the principles for which it stands,
and will maintain and encourage
and will maintain and encourage
the high standards
the high standards
of scholarship,
of
service,
scholarship and service,
leadership, and character.
leadership, and character.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give our new members a round of applause. I will now turn the ceremony over to our athletic director, Coach Brian Hayes.
more round of applause, please. Gentlemen, we're very proud of the discipline, toughness, and excellence that y'all represented Riverside with. It's just a great pleasure to be a part of. I would now like to turn the stage over to our Commandant, Lieutenant Colonel Booth. Ladies and gentlemen, we finished today's ceremony by recognizing those cadets who have recently received a significant promotion or successfully completed their rock cycle. To begin with promotions. For more than 100 years, this corps has produced young men of purpose, character, and commitment. We aim to continue this legacy as we form a partnership with you, parents and guardians, in developing these boys into young men of character, destined for success as adults, and making a positive impact on those around them in our nation and beyond our borders. Over the past month or so, the young men you're about to see on the stage have put themselves forward to be considered for a company leadership position. To find their skills through our leadership development program, having been selected from amongst their peers, have begun to act out this role within their allocated company. Today, we recognise this dedication, selection, and act of service in our promotion recognition. I now invite onto the stage the VTAC and the Cadet Company Commander from Alpha Company, Sergeant Admiral and Cadet Captain Caleb Young, to present to you and congratulate the cadet selected for leadership in Alpha Company. The cadet selected to serve in the cadet leadership position in Alpha Company is Cadet Sergeant First Class Julian Rivera as platoon sergeant. Let's give this cadet a round of applause. Now invite on stage Sergeant Mac and Cadet Company Commander from the Bravo Company, that's Staff Sergeant Jones and Cadet Captain Constantine Colosov. Present to you and congratulate the cadets selected for leadership in Bravo Company. The cadets selected to serve in the cadet leadership position in Bravo Company are Cadet Second Lieutenant Eric Oliveira as platoon leader, Cadet First Lieutenant Manuel Jimenez as company executive officer.
boys arrive at Riverside as recruits on campus, or rocks, in the certain title of cadet. This transformation from a rock to a cadet requires that they demonstrate proficiency in several areas of cadet life. In just 1 month, they have learned an incredible amount of Riverside history, values, and ethos, as well as its military structure, drills, and ceremony. These young men have done these things amid the framework of a highly demanding daily schedule. A schedule already dominated by rigorous academic coursework and athletic practices and competitions. These young men get up at sunrise and rest only well after the sun is set. They have accomplished difficult tasks, some for the first time in their lives, demonstrating the willpower and discipline to adhere to a code of conduct, to follow orders and instructions despite discomfort and inconvenience, and to stand a little taller and a little prouder, knowing that their loved ones can see a tangible difference between the young man he was and the young man that will stand in front of you today. They have endured this tough mental and physical training where the bonds between them as brothers are forged. All this is for a purpose, to develop a sound mind and a sound body, our core motto. Parents and guests, we are honored to share this day with you, and we join you in proudly recognizing these new cadets as our new brothers in blue.
Alpha Company. Cadet Captain Caleb Young and First Sergeant Caleb Wilhelm from Alpha Company are invited to the stage. First Sergeant still at MAPS. Sergeant First Class Rivera gets his first duties. Very good. This will be the opportunity for the ROC to report to his company commander and be recognised as a fully fledged cadet in the company and his promotion to private. We welcome to the stage the following ROCs: Hugh Pham and Jared Robinson. Let's congratulate these cadets on their achievements. An indication of some of our cadets' aspirations. Cadet First Sergeant Caleb Wilhelm today is with his recruiter, signing up ready for his service beginning in the summer. I'd now like to invite to the stage from Bravo Company, Cadet Company Commander Cadet Captain Konstantin Kolotov and First Sergeant Davis Franklin. And they will welcome the following ROCs as fully fledged cadets into their company: Brooks Kraft, Jackson DeVaughn, who was nominated Best Rock of the Cycle and is promoted to Private First Class, and Ayano Tajusu. Let's congratulate these cadets on their achievement. Finally, from Scout Company, Cadet Captain Michael Omey and First Sergeant Wyatt Hall are invited to the stage. They will welcome the following rocks as fully fledged cadets into their company: Maddox Lemke, Preston Puckett, who was nominated Best Rock of the Cycle and is promoted to Private First Class, Jamo Rutger, and Kieran Watala. Let's show our appreciation for these cadets. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our awards and recognition ceremony today. Before we, sorry, I do have, beyond, yes, I was going to do that now, yeah. Sorry, I thought I really had forgotten something. I thought, oh no. Yesterday was the President's inspection of the Corps, which combines with the Commandant's weekly inspections is a hotly contested intercompany competition. These inspections are of personal appearance, room standards. They cover the correct wearing of uniform, cleanliness, the proper storage of clothing and equipment, and any maintenance issues that the company areas are facing. And I now have the results of that competition. The photographers may want to face that way to see who's going to win it. And in a very tight competition, the final winner is Scout Company. See, it's hardly contested. On a serious note, the standard, I just have to say, the standard across the Corps is amazing. Lieutenant Colonel Carter and myself, we inspect weekly on a Friday morning, and it is amazing to see what young men, teenage boys, can achieve on a weekly basis. It's actually becoming increasingly difficult for us to find flaws in the standards of their room. And at times we are literally picking up a tiny piece of fluff at the bottom of a chair or a medicine cabinet, and that will count as a gig. And that's how fine we have to go into detail to try and find something to start to distinguish one company from the other. And yesterday was no exception. But these standards are important. The attention to detail they show in this aspect of their life at the Academy allows them then to use the same skill with their schoolwork, when it's their academics, attention to detail in their drills for athletics, and hopefully then we're looking at them leaving the Academy as adults and using that same attention to detail and being organised to allow them to be an efficient leader in society. So well done to all the boys, never mind just the winners. All the boys made an outstanding effort yesterday. I'm very grateful for their attention to that. The Corps will dismiss shortly. Immediately following today's ceremony, we invite all parents and families to participate in a series of informative and celebratory events designed to enhance your experience and connection with our community. This begins in the theatre immediately after this ceremony at 10:30 a.m. with a dedicated session to underclassmen college planning, providing essential guidance for your students' future academic journey. Alternatively, particularly if you're a parent of a senior, you may have already achieved that task, and you may have registered for the Valentine chocolate making in the Alumni Hall. I recall a quote by someone on this delicacy along the lines of, "After eating chocolate, you feel invincible, as though you can vanquish enemies, lead armies, and conquer hearts." So I reckon that making chocolate here at Riverside fits perfectly with Valentine's in a military model school. This will be followed by our Spring Parent Day Corps of Cadets Parade from 12:15 to 1 p.m. at the McGuinness Field, where you can witness the discipline and pride of our cadets firsthand. And afterwards, those parents who've registered, please join us at the West Portal between 1:15 and 2 p.m. for a special cadet photo opportunity and gratitude station, offering a perfect moment to capture memories and express appreciation for our cadets' hard work. Finally, starting at 2 p.m, cadet sign-outs will officially begin at the Welcome Centre at West Portal, and simultaneously from 2 p.m, faculty and staff will be available in the Alumni Hall for the Parent and Teacher Counsellor TAC conferences. These meetings will provide a valuable opportunity for you to discuss your students' progress and well-being. We look forward to seeing you throughout the rest of the day, and thank you for your continued support. BC, carry on.
Our attention, our attention, our attention.